Smashed almond salmon today. This is a 5-star meal. Lemony, buttery, chivy, and tasty. Kerrygold butter. Really healthy butter filled with fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants. Almonds. Organic, 3/4 cup to about a cup. 1, 2, or 3 lemons. Chives. When you're chopping the chives, chop through them just one time. Roll them up and then one chop. You don't need to go crazy on it. A real lemon. This was a fake lemon. It was a lemon orange. So I went and got 2 lemons and chopped them. And here's the Alaskan sockeye salmon that's wild. Wild is very important. You do not want farm salmon. They're filled with inflammatory fats. And it's just unhealthy, surprisingly. Salmon can be unhealthy if it's farmed. So make sure it's wild. I tested it with my thumb, making sure that it didn't leave any prints. See how fresh it is? It bounces right back. No prints were left, and it actually smelled good. Okay, this was good smelling fish. Salt and pepper both sides. Okay? And don't overdo it, but don't underdo it either. Bring the almonds out back, and we're going to smash them with something. I used a really old brick that used to be a brick making up a homemade dresser when I was a kid. So we just had these. It broke. I got another one. The other one broke too. But I did succeed in crushing the almonds. I really like to crush them because it makes the consistency nice. You could always get the slivered almonds and not have to crush it, but I like just smashed almonds. We're going to do 6 tablespoons at least of Kerrygold butter. I chopped it up. And what we're going to do after that is toss it into your pan. So come to think of it, rather than throwing the butter in the oven, I could have probably just microwaved it and then poured it on the almonds. But as you'll see, this is what I did. I melted the butter in the oven, which was preheated at 500 degrees. Okay, so this is going to be really hot. Be sure not to burn yourself. I brought it out. You can tell I have all that butter. It's all melted, ready to go, and I'm going to toss the almonds into it, and then I'm going to mix it up. Okay, so we're going to get these almonds all buttery, and they're going to serve as an amazing base for our salmon. So as you can tell, this was really, really stupid of me. I don't know what I was thinking using metal on metal. I didn't even mix it up enough. Use like a plastic thing or like a brush or something to mix it up better than that. I don't know. I was just completely lunar there. And I added 2 tablespoons more of butter because I felt that it was a good idea. Okay, now we're going to toss those 2 salmons right on top of the almonds that are mixed with that butter, and we're going to toss it in the oven 5 minutes, flesh side down. And if you want to know all about the benefits of salmon, visit the foragerpro.com food blog. As you know, salmon is very good, and our prehistoric ancestors probably consisted and lived on fish, because during the Ice Age back then, they were all, we're all stemming from about a group of 700 prehistoric ancestors on the tip of South Africa, and they lived on the beach. So flip the salmon after 5 minutes, and we're gonna do it better than that. You should always hold the pan with something, with your hand, preferably it's covered, and then flip it, toss it back in the oven, 3 minutes. Then bring it out, and you're going to have a perfectly cooked salmon. Not undercooked, not overcooked, cooked just right. And this is super delicious, okay, this meal. And I cooked it with a ton of broccoli. I love broccoli. I eat it every day. Bring it out onto a serving tray. Let it sit there. This salmon is cooked perfectly, I swear. 5 minutes and then 3 minutes, 8 minutes total. That's all you need on 500. It's quick too. Now we're going to go back to the pan. We're going to squeeze a lot of lemon juice on there. I have the exact technical amount below. So squeeze a ton of lemon juice in there. We're going to mix it up in a second after we toss those chives in. Those perfectly chopped chives. And this recipe is like a 5-star meal recipe. When I first cooked it, I thought I was, like a professional chef. Like I had never had salmon that was this buttery and good. Then you mix it up. This is a delicious sauce, almond sauce. And now once you've mixed it all up, you're going to cover it over the wild salmon. Look at that. Ooh! So there you go. It's on display there. Couple lemons. And everybody's going to want it, guys. Everybody. Look at her. And I served it with quinoa. We eat a lot of quinoa out here. Man, you guys are going to love this. It's citrusy, buttery. The chives just bring it out a little bit, make it seem pro. And it's cooked perfectly all the way through. Make sure you use wild salmon. This is a delicious meal. Cheers.